Hi guys, it's me, Teresa Perrin. I just want to go over AVCT with you, today's price action, and what it is that I feel looks good about this stock. And for those of you that follow me on Twitter, when I'm tweeting out when it's about to go up, it's because of the technical analysis and what I'm seeing on the chart, guys. I'm not trading with my emotions or anything like that. I'm trading with what the chart is telling me. Now, this is not a trade for me. This is an investment at this point. I'm not scaling in and out of this play, but I am calling it out because I know there's many of you that are just sitting here watching this chart. Now, personally, I'm trading other stocks during the day. I just have this on my computer. So when I see it's about to break out, I let you know. I do want to show you so that you can start to look for yourself at exactly what it is I'm looking at. Plus, I want to give you an update because the short interest has actually increased on Fintel. Surprise, surprise. All right, guys, let's get started. Please remember, nothing I say is financial advice, and always do your own DD. All right, first of all, guys, we are up 3% on a day that was bloody throughout the market, and I mean bloody. And yet AVCT, yep, it had a pullback, but it was able to pull itself back up, and it overall performed better than the entire market. All of the indices, I should say, the Dow, the NASDAQ, the S&P. It had a good day overall, I would say, up 3%, and it's maintaining in after hours. Now, the volume today was very, very low. In fact, lower than it's been in the past couple of weeks. So just when I think it's not going to get much lower, it sure did. Only 1.85 million shares were traded, guys. And the average volume is now a little bit lower, 7.17 million shares. Once again, very upsetting is that 78% of all the trades went to the dark pool today, guys. Like I said over and over again, this is absolutely unacceptable. Gary Gensler really needs to get on this. This is a problem. 9% of the orders were sweep orders, which indicate that a market participant is aggressively taking liquidity in one direction or another. And 17% of trades have been block trades. Guys, it seems to me that perhaps institutions are trying to build positions here in AVCT before they send it. The current short interest, guys, has popped up to 7.16%, according to Fintel, with 90,000 shares available to short. So as you can see, they did borrow more because in yesterday's video, I believe we were at 150,000 shares or 160,000 shares. Anyways, it was higher than where we're currently standing. So they're running out of shares to borrow, and some of these shorts are going to get stuck. And the cost to borrow is also rising. Look at the latest, 30.84%. We're out of the 20s and into the 30s now. The short volume ratio today was 54.37%. Remember, this is the shorting that's going on in all of the dark pool trades. And on average, in the past 2 weeks, it's been between 45.78 and 62.73%. So we fall right in the middle of that today, right? And guys, just a reminder that failure to delivers really are not going to come into play. I showed you yesterday that we got the latest info out, and on 10/21, when the price was $1.48, they got down to only having 76 failure to delivers. So even though technically there should be 34,941 FTDs due tomorrow, more than likely they've already covered that because of what we see on the 21st. All right, guys, let me show you the TA and how it is that I'm seeing these moves.
Okay, guys, so looking at the 1-year daily chart, I've actually made it smaller, so this is only showing you 1 month daily chart, but it'll give us the same trend lines. As you can see, this green 13 is now extremely close to the blue 20 SMA. I think we're going to get that crossover potentially tomorrow. If not, I would expect it by Friday, but everything seems to be falling into place here. You can see on the MACD, the red line, we continue to be curling upwards. Again, this is very spaced out. I'm going to put it back to the 1 year for just a minute so that you can see it better. But you can see the red is above the green and we're starting to curl. We want this to ultimately get above the blue wave, which we'll see when that happens in just a minute when we look at the smaller time frames. And also you'll notice that our RSI is getting higher, guys, and we are now trending in the 40s, ultimately just above 40, 40.21. Ultimately, we want this to get above 50 and stay in that range between 50 and 70 is best. And it's looking very bullish on the daily chart. So let's look at the smaller time frame and see what we're seeing here. Let's go to the 60-minute first. So as you can see, we have all three smaller time frames starting to try to cross over the 200, which is this red line here, which is excellent, guys. We want that crossover to occur and us to be trading above the 200 SMA. That's a very bullish indicator. Also, you can see that our red is starting to curl and hopefully going to cross above this green tomorrow into the open, and we're trading above the wave, which is very bullish on the MACD. And then going into the RSI, we did get a cool down towards the end of the day, so we are trading above 50, which we like to see. But guys, this is perfect. This is a very, very bullish chart on the 60 minutes. And I'm pointing all this out to you because I have people messaging me saying, why are you saying that when I'm saying, you know, that AVCT is about to go up when I'm seeing things on the chart? Guys, I'm simply reading the chart and the technical analysis. It's as simple as that. There's nothing more, nothing less. I'm giving my opinion based on everything I'm seeing here, and I'm trying to point this out to you so you understand where I'm seeing and getting this information from. And hopefully, as you see it more, you'll also learn to be able to see this on your own. Now, if we go into the 30-minute chart, excellent. Again, we're trading above the 200 SMA. We've crossed above. This is very bullish here. And once again, you see that the red has crossed above the green on the 30. Again, it may slightly dip under before and cross back over in the morning, because the after hours, guys, is very hard. There's a lot of manipulation price-wise that goes on during that time because there's not a whole lot of trading. But we're maintaining above 50 on that time frame as well. Let's just look at the 15 and the 5 minutes real quick. This just will help familiarize yourself with what it is that I'm looking at. So again, on the 15, we're trading above the 200 SMA, which is great. Our 13, 20, and 48 are all above it. And the wave has now gone up and the lines are now gone up and crossed above the blue wave, guys. Very, very bullish. The red, again, looks like it's going to dip and cross back above the green. Cross below, and then it'll dip and come back above eventually. But this is good. You see how it does this pattern here. Very, very good. Everything that we want to be seeing. And it's just below 50. It's fine. It's at like 49. No big deal. It actually looks really good on this time frame as well. Now let's see what the 5 minutes is showing us. And then, okay, wow, great. We are above the 200 SMA now on the 5-minute chart as well. Excellent. And the MACD, guys, the red has crossed below, but as you can see, it's going to start to curl to the upside, and we've been trading above 50. It's cooled off. Right now we're in the 40s, which is fine, guys. We can dip below, come back up. That's normal. The 5 minutes is going to have a lot more volatility than you see on the smaller time frame because, again, it's looking at every 5-minute candle, right? But guys, what I'm seeing here is all bullish indicators. The fact that AVCT closed green today on a day when the market bled, and it bled hard on a lot of stocks. This is very, very bullish. And this is the pattern too. If we're looking at this chart, you see like the straight line, you see the dip down, and then you see it kind of make like that straight line again. This to me is like a very weird looking inverse head and shoulders, which is why I said we're about to go up before we got this candle here. And we did start to break out, but for some reason, something tells me end of day, maybe low volume. It wasn't quite ready to go yet, but I think tomorrow, guys, we're going to see another pop to the upside and a continuation to this move up. So anyways, that's all I have for you today. Thank you so much for watching and have a great rest of the day.